Mr. Strickland challenged me to a fight.
You're the nice guy, and people are like, hey, I'm gonna stomp on that guy.
What?
I'll see you at 3 o'clock.
I'm done.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Hey, that's my scooter.
No. You ready to do this?
You actually sound like a real man, Campbell.
You got this.
Maybe one of your nuts dropped today.
I'm gonna drop your nuts down somewhere.
Fist fight.
Welcome to Think About It Reviews, and we are talking Charlie Day and Ice Cube in Fist Fight. Fist Fight. Boy, what? I mean, if you saw the little clip, if you've seen the trailers, like, you know, you have to really come into this film with disbelief. I mean, you really have to just not nitpick the shit out of this film, because right from the get-go, right from the beginning of this film, last day of school, Charlie Day has a lot of things to do after school. He wants to make sure he still has his job. He wants to make sure that he needs to go to his father and daughter dance, and he just wants to get through the day. But right from the get-go, you enter this school, and this school is like pulling so many pranks. And not only so many pranks, like, these are ridiculous kind of expulsion kind of pranks, and the whole school is like in on it, and the teachers are just laughing it off, you know, especially the one chick teacher that's with Charlie Day, and it is like a sense of disbelief. But we know this going into it, right? Because two teachers fighting, one survive, well, one not getting their ass kicked. Like, we know this, man. Here's the thing, guys. I mean, I try to get through it. I try to get through the disbelief and all that stuff, but boy, is it so hard, because I felt like the filmmakers, I feel like people who were on board on this just did not give a shit. They're like, who cares? It's a comedy. We could do anything we want to hear. I feel like this was a Family Guy episode, honestly. The one teacher that's with Charlie Day most of the time in this film, she just really openly says, like, I have sex with these kids. Like, what? How is that funny? And then, of course, they tell you, like, oh, well, I wait till they're 18, then I go on the prowl. And it's like, it doesn't matter. You're having sex with your students. That's one of the jokes. And you think it'd be funny, but it's not funny. It's not very funny. This whole film is not very funny. There's a couple parts here and there that's kind of funny. Ice Cube, just an angry black man. I'm just telling you, man. He's playing the same character that he played in, like, 21 Jump Street. I'm like, come on, man, give Ice Cube a little bit more. I mean, there is some tender moments, I guess, that he gets. Like, he's just playing another angry black man. But that's Ice Cube, I guess. That's Ice Cube. He is like the one teacher that all the kids are afraid of. All the kids are afraid of Mr. Cube. All right, Mr. Cube, and they don't want to mess with him. He loses it. There is another scene in here where he gets an axe, and he just totally just demolishes this kid's desk. That's attempted murder, son. Like, oh my god. Charlie Day does actually a good job. I see he's really trying, and he really does come off believable. He comes off as like a real person, even too nice of a person, but a real person. And at a certain, I think Charlie and Cube actually have pretty good chemistry. I think they actually did fine when they were together, and they had to deliver these shitty ass lines. Like, they did a good job, really just kind of go the back and forth between the two. I think that was like the best thing really in the film, and of course the fight, because it all leads up to this big fight between Day and Cube, and it's good. I'll say it's fun. It's entertaining. It's ridiculous, but it's fun and entertaining. But it lives up to what we've all been waiting for. It's basically us waiting for us to get to that fight. And that fight isn't only 5 minutes long. It's like a good 15 minutes long. Honestly, this movie's a mess. It's a mess. I think the second half, I was really getting really bored with it. I just didn't give a shit anymore. I just wanted this fight to happen or not happen. At the point, I just did not care. There is some things that they think it's going to be funny. They use Big Sean's song in here, and I think, oh yeah, everybody's going to laugh at this part. And it just is so executed so bad. You've seen this 1,000 times before. It's just bad. It's like, this is not funny. It's some of the things on here are not funny. But like I said, some things are humorous. Some things you do get a little chuckle out of. But overall, this film is just, they really just didn't give a shit. They just threw everything at you, and either you're gonna laugh or you're not. And honestly, I didn't really laugh, and I was getting a little bit bored. It's not a very great film. It's really nothing worth. There's really nothing in this film worth watching other than maybe the fight itself. But you could just YouTube that shit, honestly. So I do not recommend watching this film, and just move on and go watch some of maybe like, I think Horrible Boss is a better film than this. So thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan Make It Daniel's son. You can find more of my videos on my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, everything. Just do it. Like I always say, grab a tick, grab a seat, make sure you got some good popcorn to eat. I'll see you at the cinema. Bye, guys.